I'm Chris Termis with Livestock World. We're at the 2012 Illinois Beef Expo. I'm standing here with Eric Johnson, Communications Director for the Illinois Beef Association. I really appreciate Eric and the association having us out to do live coverage. We want to talk about a few things going on with Illinois Beef right now. Eric, can you give us a little bit of a rundown on some of those important dates coming up for Illinois Beef for the next few weeks?
Tell you what, March 21st through the 1st, we've got our legislative day coming up in Springfield. It's for IPA members we do it with, and in conjunction with the Illinois Pork Producers Association. I tell you, it's a great opportunity. If you want to know what Illinois Beef does for you, we work a lot with legislation and representing the interests of cattlemen and women here in Illinois, whether it be on a state issue or national issue. And an opportunity for cattlemen and women statewide to come meet with their legislators face-to-face, tell them what's important to them, can be done on March 21st by going to Springfield. If they're interested in coming or want to find out more about the event, just call us at 217-787-4280, or you can go to illinoisbeef.com. Check it all out because we've got the information on there. They can get signed up because it's going to be a great opportunity to be a part of the legislative day, because when you put there's a lot of interests that are similar between Illinois Pork Producers and Illinois Beef Association, and when you can have those two working together, power of numbers is extremely important. We've got some heavy issues. You just never know what you're going to get in Illinois, because I tell you what, when you have rural Illinois, downstate Illinois, and the city of Chicago, and things are a lot different out there. So explaining agriculture to those Chicago legislators is extremely important. So we try our best to bridge that gap between the farmer and urban legislators, because we need their help because they have so many votes, in the legislature. So getting that is extremely important. So I encourage people to come out. And also, Young Producer Council. We've got our March Cattle Cruise. It's going through Western Illinois, March 16th through the 18th. Go to illinoisbeef.com. You can find more information about it. Email me, Eric, ERIC, at illinoisbeef.com. I can give you all the scoop. All you have to do is get there. Why? Because the Illinois Soybean Association has sponsored everything with that trip. And they're taking care of our rooms and the bit that you've got young producers between the ages of 18 and 35 years of age that are looking at getting involved in the cattle industry, and they're promoting the cattle industry because soybean and using, whether it's as protein for your cattle nutrition, is extremely important, and it's been showing to be very profitable for cattle producers here in Illinois. And so with that opportunity, we really encourage people to sign up. You can no cost to the young producers, and with that, the Young Producer Council is really growing, and we're really excited about where it's going to be out here in the years to come.
Definitely. I guess I keep sort of catching the smirk. I think someone was just calling to try to get signed up for Legislative Day on the 21st. Obviously, I'm sure your phone's going to be ringing off the hook. But I know obviously that's very, very important. I know Legislative Days back home for a lot of our cattlemen associations and Farm Bureau are very, very important. So definitely I would say get in touch with Eric to get the opportunity to go to that. And also, I guess obviously I know there was someone you guys wanted to give a shout out to that's not doing the best right now, but fighting to get better, and we're hoping for the best.
We sure appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers toward our Executive Vice President, Marilee Johnson. We wish she could have been here at the Illinois Beef Expo with us. We miss her to death, and I tell you what, she is just a phenomenal woman, and she is, her spirit, her calm nature, she's the kind of gal that can disagree with somebody without being disagreed, and I've learned a lot from her, and miss working with her closely like I did when she was back in the office. She's been fighting cancer quite a bit here in the last months, and I tell you what, we appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers. If you want to send thoughts to Marilee, you can go to illinoisbeef.com. You can also go to the link on Carrying Bridge and send her your thoughts. But it's been great this weekend because we've had cards that Illinois Beef members could sign, and friends of hers that they could fill out. I was just stacks of them, and we're giving those to her at the end of each day so she can read those and help build her spirits, because I tell you what, the combination of faith, family, and friends is so important. She's got it because she's a good woman and she's done so much. I mean, I've known Marilee since I've been a child. Met her when I was 8 years old, going to the Illinois Beef Expo, and shaking her hand, and I knew she was a top quality lady. She'd always come to our affiliate banquets. She'd speak, she'd represent us well, she'd represent her interests. Worked with Marilee when I was on the board of directors a few years back, and now as a staff person, it's been great. She thinks outside the box. She's willing to think of new ideas, and I miss that greatly. But on behalf of everybody involved in the cattle industry, we miss her dearly, and we hope for a great recovery. And I tell you what, if her recovery is as strong as her will is, there will be no problem, and she's going to fight it tooth and nail, and she'll be all right. And we pray for her, and we ask everybody to do the same. So you can visit illinoisbeef.com. go on News for Marilee, and you can click on the Carrying Bridge side. We've got a blog, for a cattlewoman on there too, so you can check that out on IllinoisBeef.com.
Well, hopefully next year, the 2013 Illinois Beef Expo, we'll be able to do an interview with Marilee here, hopefully on Livestock World. We really appreciate Eric joining us here to talk about the great things going on at Illinois Beef, and as we said, we're all pulling for Marilee, the Executive Director of Illinois Beef Association, who's going through some tough times right now. But with that being said, it sounds like a great association. Obviously, I can't be a member, I guess, being from Virginia, but if all those folks here in Illinois want to be a member, how do they get in touch with you, and what do they need to do to join? Is there any member drives going on?
You bet. We were doing our biggest membership drive right here during the Expo, and I tell you what, we had an excellent weekend. It was great to talk to producers, and we were giving out free sorting sticks to anybody that joined or anybody's paid their dues prior to the Illinois Beef Expo. We believe we've got a lot going for us, and that's we've got a strong base of members, and it's a ground-up kind of organization. They work well together. They've got good representation on the board of directors, and that's extremely important. And people that listen to what's out there going on in their area as far as the cattle industry goes, and if people want to find out more about joining, we've got the membership information on IllinoisBeef.com. Standard membership $60. We've got everything that ranges from agribusiness memberships, all levels are represented. We also got youth, family memberships, and young producer council memberships. You can be a young producer council member and pay $25 up to the age of 28. And I tell you what, it's we're a good organization, and I'm proud to be a part of it. But the directors and our president and everybody, they believe in what we're doing. And I tell you what, power in numbers, and our numbers were built this week. And I tell you what, the membership drives we do here at the Illinois Beef Expo, we've got a lot of interest, and it shows that the interest and the power behind the industry is growing. And we came out a lot of momentum coming from the National Cattlemen's Beef Association convention. We took that straight into the Illinois Beef Expo, and I tell you what, best thing is great volunteers, and that's what made this expo happen. The gals that run the junior show, the young producers involved, the breed associations, the board members of the Illinois Beef Association, the Illinois Beef Expo board, all of those come together. My gosh, there's so many little pieces, and I was fortunate enough to experience it behind the scenes for the first time this year, and so I had a great experience, and I'll never forget it, and look forward to next year, 2013, we'll have another great year.
Definitely, it should be a great year coming up 2012 for the Illinois Beef Association. I can certainly attest to the fact that being from the East Coast, where it's a lot more urbanized, that strength in numbers is very, very important as far as legislative affairs are concerned, and I definitely recommend joining the Illinois Beef Association. Once again, be sure to get in touch with Eric Johnson at IllinoisBeef.com, and you can get information on how to join the Illinois Beef Association, also to send your thoughts and prayers to Marilee, the Executive Director of the Illinois Beef Association. Once again, I'm Chris Turimis, Livestock World. Really appreciate Eric Johnson having us out here for the 2012 Illinois Beef Expo. We look forward to coming back next year, and it was a great show all the way through.